my dear friends. Welcome back to our little home in the village. It has been a while since we last shared a day with you, and we are so glad to be here again. The past weeks were challenging. Weather changes, occasional illness in the family, and internet outages made it difficult for us to connect. But today, we are here to show you our simple village life, our daily routines, and the small moments that make each day meaningful. Thank you for staying with us, White Hearts. The day starts early here. The first rays of sunlight peek through the windows, casting a warm glow across the room. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of dew on grass and the faint aroma of last night's firewood. Sarah is the first to wake.
The
She
cabbage rolls
stretches,
look
yawns,
perfect, Sarah.
and quietly heads to the
And the
kitchen
wool
to
is
light the stove.
almost dry,
The
Grandmother.
soft crackle of firewood igniting is a comforting sound. Maliha follows soon after, carrying a basket to collect eggs from the hen coop. The chickens cluck softly, greeting her as she reaches in to pick the warm eggs. "Good morning, little ones," she whispers, smiling at their fluffy heads. Each egg is carefully placed into her basket, a small treasure of the morning. Mary joins Maliha at the coop, holding a small tray for the eggs. "How many do you think we have today?" she asks. Maliha counts each egg patiently, 22, just like yesterday. Perfect for breakfast and for our chicken's feed. The simple rhythm of this task is calming, a gentle start to the day. After gathering the eggs, they sprinkle some bran and flour in the coop for the chickens, ensuring they have a nutritious meal. Sarah prepares a small container of water for the birds, while Neela sweeps the front yard to keep the dust from spreading into the house. The sunlight hits the courtyard, highlighting the small particles of dust as they float gently in the air. It is quiet, except for the soft sounds of morning life, chickens clucking, firewood crackling, and the wind rustling through the trees. Meanwhile, Zara heads to the sheep in the backyard. She carries a small comb and a basin of water. The wool of the sheep needs attention, especially as the seasons change. She gently combs the wool, untangling knots that have formed overnight. Slowly, she dips some of the wool in warm water to clean it, her hands steady and patient. This task is laborious but meditative. She hums a soft tune as she works, a melody that has been passed down in her family for generations. Grandmother Zari watches her from the garden, occasionally offering advice. "Remember, Zara, gentle strokes. The wool is delicate." Zara nods and continues, her focus unwavering. Outside, the garden is alive with morning activity. Dew glistens on the leaves of freshly planted vegetables. Zari bends over the soil, picking watercress, carrots, and radishes. Her hands, worn from years of labor, move gracefully. She sorts the vegetables into baskets, inspecting each one carefully. "These will make our soup so fresh and flavorful," she says with a warm smile. Sarah joins her, carrying a small bowl to rinse the vegetables. Together, they wash each leaf and root, letting the cold water run over them. The sound of water splashing, combined with the birds singing, makes the morning feel alive yet peaceful. Once the vegetables are ready, they move inside to begin the cooking preparations. Sarah begins washing rice, a process that requires patience. She rinses it multiple times to remove excess starch, ensuring it will be light and fluffy when cooked. Mary helps by sorting the grains and setting them aside. In another corner, Maliha starts chopping fresh herbs, dill, parsley, and cilantro, into small, even pieces. The aroma of herbs fills the air, mingling with the earthy scent of freshly washed vegetables. Each movement is deliberate, every task done with
Trim
care.
it just a little more
Zara
here,
returns
Mary.
from the sheep with some of the wool she has cleaned.
We want them
She
pliable.
places it in a basin of
I
water to soak
understand.
before spinning. This is a slow process, but necessary to prepare yarn for socks, blankets, and other necessities. Mila, always eager to help, collects clothes that have dried overnight and folds them neatly. Everything in order keeps the mind at peace, she says, echoing a saying from her grandmother. Breakfast preparations begin shortly after. Eggs collected from the coop are cracked and whisked into a simple omelette with chopped herbs. Maliha fries a small portion of meat, seasoning it lightly with salt and black pepper. The aroma drifts through the house, gently waking anyone who hasn't yet started their day.
Gently press the
Grandmother
soil
Zari
around
arranges
the
the
roots
vegetables
like
for a small
this.
salad to accompany the
Like
eggs.
this, Grandmother.
Simple
Yes,
meals,
that is
prepared
perfect,
with love and
child.
patience, are the heart of our
Gently
mornings.
press the soil
As
around
the family
stem,
eats,
just
they
like
talk
that.
quietly about the day ahead.
Like this, Grandmother?
Sarah
Yes,
explains,
perfect.
today
Now
we will
get
make
the
cabbage
water.
stew and stuffed
We have
vegetables.
enough cabbage for the stew today.
It will take time,
Mary,
but the
can you
process
help me
is
roll
just
the
as
leaves
important
after
as the meal
breakfast?
itself.
Yes, and the stuffed
Maliha
vegetables
nods,
look
yes,
delicious
and
already.
we'll prepare the herbs
We
and
have
meat
enough
first,
cabbage
so
for the
everything
rolls
is
today.
ready for the
Yes,
main cooking.
let's start by stuffing
Zara
these
adds,
large
and
leaves
I will make
first,
sure the sheep's
then we
wool
can
is
chop
ready
the
for
rest
spinning
for the
later.
stew.
It is a long day, but every task brings its own satisfaction. After breakfast, the garden work continues. Zari teaches the younger girls how to plant onions and water the seedlings. Plant them deep enough so the roots can grow strong, she advises. Mary and Sarah follow her instructions carefully, ensuring each seedling is properly placed in the soil. The rhythm of planting, watering, and checking the garden is meditative. The sun climbs higher in the sky, casting warm light on the rows of vegetables and flowers. The garden is a living, breathing part of the household, providing food and beauty alike. Meanwhile, Maliha and Neela return to the chicken coop to ensure the birds have enough feed. They scatter grains and check the water containers, making sure everything is clean and fresh. It feels good to care for the animals, Neela says. They rely on us, and we rely on them for fresh eggs and meat. Everything is connected. Maliha smiles, appreciating the sentiment. Inside, Sarah and Mary continue preparing ingredients for the cabbage stew. The cabbage leaves are separated, washed, and carefully trimmed to remove hard stems. Each leaf is laid out flat, ready for stuffing. Maliha mixes rice, minced meat, and herbs into a filling, adding just the right amount of seasoning. Sarah demonstrates how to place the filling onto each cabbage leaf and roll it tightly, forming neat little parcels. Patience is key, she explains. If the rolls are too loose, they will fall apart during cooking. But if they are tight, they cook evenly and taste amazing. As the day progresses, each family member finds a task to focus on. Zara continues to comb and wash the wool, humming softly as she works. Neela sweeps the house, ensuring the floors are clean and dust-free. Maliha checks on the firewood, chopping small pieces for cooking later. Mary rinses the rice again, making sure every grain is spotless. Even small actions, like sorting herbs or folding laundry, are done with care and attention. In the village, it is these small acts that bring harmony and a sense of accomplishment. Grandmother Zari walks through the house, inspecting the morning's work. Everything is in order, she says proudly. The garden is thriving, the animals are well cared for, and the kitchen is prepared. Today will be a good day. Her calm presence is a source of comfort for the entire family. Her hands, though aged, move with grace and experience. She picks up a basket of vegetables and sets them on the counter for washing, ready to be used in the day's cooking. As the morning comes to a close, the house is filled with the sights and sounds of life. Water splashes as vegetables are rinsed, firewood crackles in the stove, chickens cluck softly, and the wool slowly dries in the sun. The family pauses for a moment, appreciating the simple beauty of their surroundings. Every task, no matter how small, contributes to the rhythm of life here. By late morning, all preparations for cooking are complete. The cabbage is trimmed and ready, rice is washed, herbs are chopped, and the meat is seasoned. The firewood is stacked near the stove, waiting to fuel the slow, patient cooking process. The animals are fed, the garden is tended, and the house is clean and orderly. The family takes a short break, enjoying the quiet, peaceful moment before the bustling activity of cooking begins. Tomorrow, we will continue with the cooking, Sarah says. It will be a long process, but that is the charm of village life. Food takes time, effort, and patience. But the result is always worth it. Everyone nods in agreement, smiling at the anticipation of the meal to come. The morning chores, though simple, have brought a sense of calm, satisfaction, and connection to the earth and each other. As the sun climbs higher, the first part of the day ends, leaving the family ready for the next stage, cooking and preparing the meal that will bring everyone together. The morning has been productive, filled with small tasks that teach patience, responsibility, and appreciation for the simple life. Friends, we hope that watching our morning routine brings a sense of peace to your day, as it does to ours.